Welcome, everybody, to the podcast. You're here with your hosts, Marcus, Michael, and Josh.
Mm-hmm.
And today we're going to talk about some stuff that I'm sure you've been wondering about. Right?
Yeah. We're all wondering.
I am full of wonder.
You're the most full of wonder. I can tell. All right, so the first topic is the Jason Tatum jump. Not Jason Tatum jump. The Jason Tatum jump. The Jason Tatum dunk that he had on Giannis on Christmas.
Oh yeah, spectacular. That was a spectacular dunk. Oh yeah, we love it.
I was about to
Be
pull
like
it
Skip. I'll be like, let's see that. Let's see that.
Yeah, I'm pulling up right here on the phone right now. Let's watch it real quick.
Yeah, he threw the hammer down. He had the give and go, and that was that. It was what it was. He kind of hesitated on that, like they weren't expecting that, and then dude kind of left Giannis hanging to get that shooter.
I don't think it was that crazy. Like, I'm not gonna.
He moved as soon as he left the paint. He was like, you know.
People only say it was that crazy because it was on Giannis, but
It was on Christmas.
yeah, because it was on Giannis and on Christmas. But like, it really wasn't like the dunk of the year or anything. Like, it wasn't as bad as that Aaron Gordon Landry Shamet dunk. That was way worse.
But
like,
that was after that.
Yeah, that was really good.
It was. It might have been the best dunk all season before that dunk. But it was more.
It was like that was the dunk of the season.
I mean,
Some are saying dunk of the year.
yeah.
It's like an early dunk of the year candidate.
But that Landry, that Gordon, that dunk
maybe.
was also maybe dunk of the year. Like there were two maybe dunk of the year dunks on one night.
I think that's dunk of the
Okay,
year so far.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I think that's definitely dunk of the year so far because that was like a game-changing dunk.
And it was on Giannis.
That was an emblem.
And it was Jason Tatum.
No, that's not a game. That's not it. I think the other one was better.
Yeah, the Landry Shamet one.
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I think it was better, but it wasn't. Landry Shamet is not Giannis. And
Giannis,
Gordon
yeah,
isn't
that's
Jason
true.
Tatum.
That's true.
It was like pretty. I don't know. That was a career dunk for
It was an
Jason Tatum.
It was an
We're gonna
overtime.
see that for years to come.
You're gonna see that one with Aaron Gordon too.
Yeah, but he's not like. You think he's on the same level as Jason Tatum? Like when we look back at highlights, we're gonna be looking at Aaron Gordon highlights. I don't think I've ever looked up Aaron Gordon highlights. Maybe,
It's because he's not fun to watch.
but I'm just saying we're gonna be
That's
looking
true.
at a lot more Jason Tatum highlights. So we're gonna be seeing that
No,
for
Aaron
a long
Gordon's
time.
fun to watch. I mean, he's just not Jason Tatum, but he's still a bucket. And
Maybe one of these days.
What's Aaron Gordon's average this year? You guys think?
he probably averaging like 14 and like 7 and like 4. That's probably generous. He's probably not averaging 7 boards. What do you think, Marcus?
Yeah, I'd say like 12 and like 6.
Yeah, maybe he's not averaging 4 assists. That's generous too. Maybe like 14, 6, and 2.
For this season or for his career?
Just this season. He might be averaging more points than that. He might be
This
averaging
season.
like 16 maybe.
What's he averaging this season?
I'm going to say 16 point.
He's averaging 17 and a half points this season.
Oh, okay, so he's a lot. We're definitely underrating him then.
And he has 6.7 rebounds and 2 assists. So he has a pretty good line this year.
17, 7, and 6. Yeah, that's nice. He's nice.
He doesn't have 6. No, it's 17.
No, it's 17, 6, and 2.
Yeah. Not bad.
What's Chris Paul have?
He injured a lot
Pretty
this
good.
year.
He said he gave him 12 points.
Yeah,
Chris
freaking
Paul
probably averaging
has
10 points.
he's only better in the assist category. He's averaging 17 points a game too.
Chris Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty
I'm
good.
surprised.
Yeah, I am surprised. Good job, Chris Paul.
You're saying that's like, I thought he was supposed to be averaging like 20 points.
That's
That'd
okay.
be nice.
He's really old.
But it's all right.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should be averaging 25 points a game.
That'd be nice.
Wait, no, Chris Paul is averaging 12 points a game this year.
That sounds accurate.
Happens.
It happens.
It's significantly not as good as we need him to play, but it's all right.
He's rated as like the
It's
number
Chris Paul.
top 3 point guard
Looking
in the
at
league right now.
looking into the camera,
It's because he's Chris Paul.
I look really, really
It's
white.
because he matters.
He looked white as hell.
I can't even see myself. Marcus looked really good though.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so Landry Shamet
Uh-oh.
got obliterated. That's probably the dunk of the year, in my opinion, honestly. I think.
Makes sense.
Like, so far. I think there's going to be way more.
There'll be a John Morant.
There's going to be a lot better dunks later on in the year, though. Like, in the finals and the playoffs, that's where they usually start going crazy.
He did get obliterated, though. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But,
This is what you guys did last time. You guys did this just like this.
mhm.
That's good.
Yeah, kind of. Like, different equipment. That's it.
This is a good little setup though.
Mm-hmm. But Sergio Ibaka,
Serge Ibaka?
Serge Ibaka, so responded to Kendrick Perkins because Kendrick Perkins was saying he was old as hell and he was lying about it.
Kendrick was saying Serge Ibaka was old?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Serge Ibaka got all hurt and he was tweeting at him on Twitter saying like, I thought we were friends and stuff, like trying to play like the pity card, be like, I thought we were friends, like you can't talk about me like this, like. And Kendrick Perkins just like did the old, the usual like, oh, I didn't mean to like offend you, but like, how you gonna get offended by that? Like, say somebody jokingly said you might have been a little bit older than you are, like he didn't say you were trash, like.
Yeah, he didn't shade him.
He literally calls people trash all day, every day on the platform. That's what he gets paid to do, is sit there and call people trash and make terrible predictions.
It's true.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right, Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah.
That's basketball. He can't take a little bit of that.
Yeah, it's like you can't take that on the court. Like it's not
Serge,
even close to what they're saying on the court.
who does Serge Ibaka play for? Milwaukee.
No, I don't think so.
Where does he play?
I don't even think is he a hooper?
I thought he was retired.
He's retired.
He plays like overseas or something? Oh,
He
he's
plays.
on a
He
Raptors?
plays in.
No. What's the current team?
He plays on the Bucks. That's what they
Oh,
said.
he does play on the Bucks.
That's what I'm saying. That's literally like how
You're right,
irrelevant
Josh.
this dude's literally been. Like he literally is like, we think he's retired. Like that's how like unimpactful he's been.
Yeah.
Let's see, Milwaukee. This dude's playing 11-minute average this year. He's got 4-point average,
Boo.
2 rebounds, and 0.3 assists, bro. Like,
He only plays a couple minutes, probably, right?
yeah, but coming
Yeah.
off the bench, like,
It's okay,
still
Serge.
literally terrible. Like,
That's right,
4
Serge.
points off the bench is not good.
I mean, he is old, though. Like, he wasn't wrong in what he said. He is kind of old. And Kendrick Perkins is super old, so, you know.
He's not Brooke Lopez old, but he's getting there.
How old is Brook Lopez?
Brooke Lopez, he probably like
Brooke Lopez is a hooper.
You're like guessing how old he is?
Brooke Lopez probably like 36.
Brooke Lopez is a hooper, bro.
Yeah, Brooke Lopez having the best year of his career, or maybe potentially.
He just gets better.
He was an all-star one year.
He is just getting better. He's kind of like Goku. Like, literally just like,
Yeah,
every year
he's
just getting better.
he's
I'm
on your
checking, like,
fantasy,
stats.
It's
yeah.
because he's 7 feet, so he has a lot of,
Yeah, he was an all-star when he played for New Jersey,
you know.
and then
He just has a lot of space to maneuver because he's so tall. And
no, it's
skilled.
because Giannis creates so much open floor.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to play like a big, really.
He just hits threes. He's a better 3-point shooter than DeAndre Ayton, that's for sure.
I didn't guess he was going
Not
like
even
crazy
close.
in Brooklyn.
DeAndre only shoots like 25% from three or something. He's just like 20%. He's trash.
Excuse
He's not good at shooting threes. Not trash.
What's Brook Lopez 3%? You said?
Then he's having a really good year. Like, he's probably like shooting like, I don't know, probably like 40% from the three.
That's really good.
That might be really high, but that's still probably it.
He's shooting 50%, like just straight.
Field goal percentage?
Yeah, field goal is 50%.
Yeah, he's playing really good, and he's going. I think he's start.
Yeah, like he's crazy efficient.
He's start. He's a
Is he
starter.
Chris Middleton?
Chris Middleton back too.
Defend your position on how Rudy Gobert is not a bust.
He's not a bust. No, he's a bust.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert? How's he a bust? What was he,
Like,
like
he's a bust.
top
No,
5 pick?
he's doing a wrong
not a bust.
wrong way
It's
of.
not a bust.
He's
It's not
talking.
a
He's
bust.
talking about the trade deal. Yeah, if Utah got a good deal or Minnesota got a good deal.
Oh,
Utah won the trade.
probably because it doesn't even matter that he's over there. Just like, let's just get rid of him.
They still suck in Minnesota.
Yeah, that's true.
They
Minnesota.
should have never made that trade.
Nobody's scared of Minnesota.
Nobody is scared of Minnesota because
We need buttons to push, so we like.
they don't have it together. They're not consistent.
All right, I'll tell you who's not making the playoffs. The Wolves
Yeah, everybody knows that.
and the
Wolves are
Kings.
trash.
The Kings aren't gonna make it. The Wolves.
The Wolves are trash. Rudy Gobert.
Let's see
That
who
trade
else.
is a bust. Rudy Gobert, whatever team he goes on, he just does the. I'm just gonna do anything. I'm not gonna take charge or become like a guy that's gonna get the win. Like he's just there.
He's a stifle tower.
He's just there to literally be a cone and just make the lead not as bad. Just try to cut down the fact that they're losing is bad, but.
Yeah, I mean, the West is really close. They could get in there eventually. They just got to win some games and go on, a good little streak where they just can be consistent because that's super tight. The West is super tight. They can get, for sure, into the top 8. They just have to win, 3-4 games. 5 games.
Yeah, I guess they are pretty close, but still, I don't have no faith in them to literally do anything like that, especially when it comes to Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert is not if you go up against who could they beat if they were up against in the first round?
Nobody.
Nobody.
They wouldn't. You wouldn't want to play them, but
I
Yeah.
want to play them.
Yes, I would pick. I would pick them. I'd be like, yes, at schoolyard, pick them. I want them. I want to face them.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't want to be the Kings and play them, or the Trailblazers and play them,
Because they're also trash.
I think the Trailblazers
or the Jazz.
the Trailblazers are better
I
than.
wouldn't want to play. I wouldn't want to play them if I were any of those teams.
Why the Jazz? The Jazz will literally school them.
Well, say they get into.
Who? School who?
The Jazz will beat the Wolves.
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. But I mean, they both.
Are not so good.
Yeah, the Kings maybe, but I don't think they're gonna do that.
Kings ain't shit. Kings never.
Yeah,
Kings
they're
ain't gonna
bounce
ever
in the
be
first
shit.
round either way, likely.
Kings
So
suck.
anybody that play, they're getting bounced first round.
The Suns need to not face Dallas. That's all the Suns need to do. Not in first round.
Because they're scared of Dallas, or what?
Because Luka's not
Yeah.
scared of Dallas. I'm at school. Nobody's scared of.
Luka's definitely not.
Nobody's scared of the Suns. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is scared of the Valley of the Sun. Devin Booker doesn't intimidate anybody.
What teams do you think are scary?
Milwaukee,
Milwaukee. That's the only team.
Boston.
Just Giannis.
Milwaukee and Boston scary.
Yeah, those are the best teams.
Are they gonna win it?
Nobody else scary. A healthy Golden State scary.
Yeah. So you don't want to play Steph?
Who else scary? Yeah, that's kind of the scariest teams. I mean, I would say a healthy LA is scary, but even a healthy LA isn't scary.
No, they're 13th seed, bro.
They're trash. Like, LA is bad.
They might as well tank and get Victor. Cause
They'll never be better than the Suns. They're
Well,
bad.
they got Victor, and they had Victor, LeBron, AD, Westbrook.
Victor
Wembanyama? Maybe they'll
Wembanyama.
not be trash if they tank their shit so bad they can pick up Victor Wembanyama.
They can't. They have no pick.
Oh. Yeah, they traded their pick.
Maybe they can pull some Lakers magic and get a pick this year and figure it out, but Rudy Gobert is a bust. That's the final verdict. Sorry, Rudy. You shouldn't have given COVID to the whole NBA. That's what you get.
And what do we think about the Nets being third in the East?
Still gonna get swept by Boston.
They're getting swept? They're not going to play Boston.
Once it comes right down to the playoffs, they're gonna get swept.
You think so?
They're
Oh,
not.
yeah.
They're not that much better than they were last year.
The Nets? It just depends on how good KD plays.
He played great in the playoffs last year, and they still got swept.
Yeah, so it just comes down to how good Kyrie plays.
He played good too. They need help.
Yeah, but Boston played really good though. Like,
They're better this year.
yeah, we'll see. I mean, yeah, I think Boston's just better, honestly.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nets.
They have more players that will just hurt you.
They need to trade away Ben Simmons right now for Trae Young. Let's go. Make it happen.
Ben Simmons for Trae Young?
Ben Simmons, Steph Curry, Trae
Why would they
Young.
do that? Why would they make that trade?
Trae Young wants out. Ben Simmons don't want to shoot.
Nobody wants Ben Simmons though. He has no trade value.
Trae Young want out.
Everybody wants Trae Young.
Not New York.
I mean, shoot, I'll take him. Send him to Phoenix.
Yeah, Chris Paul, Trae Young deal. You hear that?
That's like basically the same thing. Saying Ben Simmons.
No, that's not.
I wouldn't give you $150 for Ben Simmons.
You would definitely not trade for Ben Simmons for Chris Paul.
Well, I don't know about that. Maybe. I gotta have to think about it.
I would not take a second to think about it. Chris Paul can make baskets.
Oh yeah, I'm taking Chris Paul. I would not. Yeah, but I would pick up Trae Young for Chris Paul.
Oh yeah. So Ben Simmons is not. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, why are we even talking about Ben Simmons?
What do you think, Michael?
Ben Simmons is trash. Ben Simmons, as you know, Marcus said, he has no trade value. Like, he basically is a complete bust. Like, he has a good game once in a while, and everyone forgets that he's trash. Like, which he is. Don't forget. Like, he is trash. He'll continue to be trash. He ain't going to get you no championships. The Nets are maybe third in the East, but it ain't going to last long because Giannis and the Boston is in the East. So, count your days, like, until you enter the draft because you're not winning this year. It's a guarantee.
I think the Nets
I
have a
wouldn't
better
bet-
chance of beating the Bucks than they do Boston for some reason.
You said the Nets have a better chance of beating the Bucks? The Nets have no chance of beating either of those teams. And if they even get to the finals, they're not going to win against any of the Western teams because they're trash.
The Nets
They
ain't
have
got enough.
KD and Kyrie.
They ain't
Everyone
fit.
always likes KD and Kyrie are two sidekicks.
That's all
There's no
you
Batman. There's two Robins on the same team. No Batman.
No, they're both Batman.
No, there's two Robins. Like, Steph Curry is Batman. LeBron is Batman. They are Robin.
Okay. Giannis is Batman?
Giannis is Batman. Like, they are not Batman.
That's true.
I get that. It's Luka. Luka.
Yeah.
Luka hasn't won anything.
What did he think? Well, he's still
Yeah.
obviously bad.
It's like Luka's,
We're going to give him a Batman.
as soon as he gets a team,
He has a good team.
No, they aren't. Yeah, they're good. Who's the
Mavs
second
are
best player
booty.
on Dallas?
Second best player on Dallas is Spencer Dinwiddie.
They're trash. That's why they can't win, though.
I don't know. Maybe Christian Wood.
yeah, Christian Wood's probably the second best player. Like,
Sometimes he's like super inconsistent.
yeah, he is super inconsistent though. So The Mavs are absolutely garbage. Like, the fact that they're literally still being talked about at all, like, means that Luka is literally the GOAT. Like,
They should have kept Jalen Bronson.
Yeah, Jalen
That's
Brunson
true.
is nice. He's gonna be an all-star this year.
No, he's not.
No, it's gonna be not Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, Jalen Bronson's not gonna be an All-Star.
What?
Sorry, folks. Yep.
Come on, man.
what's the
The
West
Knicks are
gonna
playing
look?
kind of good now.
Who's going to be an all-star in the West?
In the West, that's easy. Luka Magic,
Steph.
Yeah.
LeBron.
John Morant.
John Morant. The Grizzlies are also trash.
John Morant's a
John Morant.
Yeah,
they're
he's
gonna vote him in probably.
Why does
Jokic.
John Morant? Why tell me NBA fans why John Morant deserves to get in over Devin Booker, please?
Devin
I'll
Booker.
be the hated guy.
Devin Booker should make it too.
yeah, they're both good. They'll both be in the All-Star game, but Devin Booker's not getting voted in by the fans.
I mean, we'll see. It's gonna be either Devin Booker or John Morant.
No, it's gonna be Luka and John Morant.
It's gonna be Luka and Steph, and
John Morant, yeah.
Ja.
But Steph,
Or-
it's gonna be Steph and Ja. I think they're gonna put Luka as a forward.
Oh yeah, they are. They are. They
So,
will. Well, LeBron's gonna be there too.
and-
No, LeBron's for sure gonna be All Star every single year.
Yeah, so it's gonna be Jokic, LeBron, Luka, Steph, and Ja. But Steph is hurt, so Devin Booker will get the nod.
You think so? Well, Devin Booker's hurt. He's been hurt all year almost. He's in and out.
Yeah, he got
I
hurt
think he's
again.
Like, hurt bad.
He re-aggravated his groin. Owie.
Yeah, he'll be back though. Like he might sit out All Star if it's really like if he's because how long is he supposed to sit out for? You know,
He should be back in like 7 days, a week.
he'll be
So-
back and healthy. And,
He'll be ready for All-Star break, for sure. All-Star weekend.
yeah, then we'll play in the All Star thing.
Zion Williamson will make it.
Zion, Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, they're not forgetting anything.
No, Rudy Gobert not gonna make it.
From the West?
No, Rudy Gobert.
Jonas,
You're not forgetting anybody from the West.
I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody. Yeah,
does there have to be another big?
The MVP?
yeah. We said Jokic.
Jokic,
He's
I already
gonna
said it.
he's gonna start.
Yeah. Jokic. Yeah. And then it's going to be Giannis.
Maybe DeAndre and maybe
Like,
DeAndre?
KD.
Aiden?
Kevin Durant's not on
No, I'm
here.
saying on the East. It's going to be like Giannis. It's
Oh,
gonna be like
the
KD.
East. Now we're hopping over to the East.
Yeah, Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum, yeah.
Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown. Yes,
All
Jalen.
All-Star?
Oh yeah.
Jalen Brown. Is he not an All Star?
This year?
Yeah. Jalen Brown. Jalen Brown All-Star. Yeah, I'll say All-Star.
You don't think so? Why are you looking at it like it's a volley?
Jalen Brown.
Who else are you taking?
In the East?
Are you taking Jalen Brunson over Jalen Brown?
They're all a bunch of bums, so it's hard to literally choose.
Jimmy Butler? Any of the dudes on Miami?
I don't know. I
want
haven't.
Jimmy Butler.
I
Jimmy
haven't
Butler
really
sucks
been
ass,
paying
too.
attention to the East too much.
Yeah, I haven't been paying as much attention. What is Trey Young? You think gonna be an All Star this year?
Oh, yeah. He's got to be.
Yeah, I don't know who in that East is that competitive. Kyrie's going to be All-Star. No, I'm saying it's point guards. Point guards.
Yeah,
Jalen
it's going to be
Brunson.
Kyrie,
Yeah, Jalen
KD.
Bronson has a good chance.
It's probably going to be Kyrie, KD, Giannis,
Darius Garland.
Trey Young.
Donovan Mitchell?
Donovan
Like
Mitchell.
Chris
Donovan
Middleton.
Mitchell's an All-Star.
Donovan Mitchell.
He's an automatic All-Star. He's having his best year of his career.
Yeah, it's gonna be Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, it's
Yeah, Kyrie and Donovan Mitchell.
gonna be Kyrie, Donovan Mitchell, and then
Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, and Giannis.
yep, Jason Tatum, KD.
You don't think Marcus Smart's going to make it?
No, he's not going to make an All-Star team.
No.
Unfortunately, no, he's not going to.
Backups are gonna be like who? Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown for sure, yeah. And then, I'm sure we're missing somebody really good.
What? Darius Garland?
No.
Jimmy Butler?
No.
Jimmy Butler. Yeah, Jimmy Butler's probably going to.
Oh.
Maybe Bam Adebayo. I have
Trey?
No.
Trey Young?
Trae Young, maybe.
No, Damian Lillard.
He on the West.
Oh, yeah, I'm stupid. Portland. Why do I think Portland's always an Eastern team?
Do you think Dame's going to make it over Book? It's going to be either Book or Dame?
No. Book definitely going to get the nod. He's played more, played better games.
Mm-hmm. I
So
mean,
it has to.
yeah, Dame's had some good games this season, though, too.
I think they both might make Shy and Dame are going to
Shy.
get the coaches vote.
Yeah, Shy is crazy.
They're both going to get the coaches vote.
We're not forgetting anybody else in the East.
Maybe DeMar DeRozan, but I don't know how good he's been playing this year.
Yeah, I have to see the numbers.
I don't know if Bradley Bill's been putting up crazy numbers. It's kind of hard in the East. Like, they're kind of just a bunch of trash team. Hear that?
The East needs to get better. They need to balance out. NBA needs to do something about figuring out a way to balance out the East and the West, because even if, Giannis can come and win a finals, like,
They got to send Victor out East.
Out East where?
They're probably going to take him to Toronto.
not to Detroit.
Oh, yeah, Pascal Siakam might make an all-star team, too.
Pascal is playing nice.
Yeah, Pascal Siakam. That's who we're forgetting. He's literally going crazy. He literally had a 52-point game the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes,
Pascal Siakam is one of the GOAT. You gotta talk about Damian Lillard being the all-time scorer in Portland. You gotta talk about.
Okay, Damian Lillard.
Good job,
He's
Damian
great.
Lillard.
Do you think that he's gonna get brownie points just for that? Like he's gonna get some.
Is he gonna make the All-Star team just because of that?
He doesn't need brownie
Yeah,
points. He's been
but-
playing. He's been playing good enough to make the all-star team.
Mm-hmm. I agree, but we'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. He's definitely been playing better than any other guard other than Steph and Devin Booker.
I just know it's not surprising.
He's the third best guard in the league right now, in the West.
Ja?
Now Damian Lillard's playing better than Ja this year.
He's better than Ja.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's definitely better than Ja Morant right now.
Okay.
He's a smarter basketball player too.
Yeah. Okay.
Who is Damian Lillard?
We'll take it.
Damian Lillard, yeah, he's older. He's got more experience. Like, he's definitely better.
But it's not very close. Yeah, I mean, Ja Morant's very, very close to getting there. He'll be all MVP one day.
It's like he doesn't injure himself. Or it's like John Morant plays a certain type of basketball where he's like very very likely to get injured. And it's like hopefully he can work on his game to where he doesn't have to do that all the time. But we'll see. Damian Lillard doesn't have to worry about getting injured like that because he just will shoot a three from the half court line. You won't even be able to touch him or get near him before he's just already shooting.
Yeah, I agree.
I like Portland. They're like one good piece away from being a contender. If they had like a really, really good big,
Oh, if they had AD,
they'd be a contender.
Nobody want AD's broken ass. If they had Valanciunas, they'd be great. Valanciunas is an absolute monster.
They're like the
absolute
perfect team that
crazy.
would like try
Valanciunas
and go
is
and
having
get,
himself
like,
a
DeAndre
year.
Ayton or something. They're like the perfect team that
He's
would try
having
and,
himself a good year.
You think they would try and pick up like DeAndre Ayton or something somehow, and just be
Yeah,
like we have.
DeAndre Ayton kind of soft.
No, he's too. He doesn't fit their like. Place.
He's kind of soft,
He's not
dude.
big enough. Also,
He is big enough. He's just soft. They need like Bam.
Yeah. Bam is just undersized, so he's soft.
He's not soft for being
not
undersized.
soft.
He's
That's what I
definitely a
mean.
lot more physical than Ayton.
Who would you take though?
Actually, I don't know. They're the same person.
yeah.
They're the same basketball.
That's what I'm
player.
saying. They kind of compensate.
Because he's
There's
a
certain
little,
things that he just can't do because Aiden can just do these certain things because he's bigger.
right. But, Bam can bring the ball up the court.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's just I'd rather have Aiden
That's true.
Because
I just wish DeAndre Ayton would be a little bit more like.
You don't need him to be above the court though. If it's
aggressive,
Damian Lillard.
like more mean, big. Like I'm gonna. If you try to foul me, I'm gonna hurt you.
I
Type.
agree, but the only reason I think that is because I see the potential like there, but like I see the potential of him just being able to just win a championship, just being able to just take it at some point, like.
Oh man.
Because DeAndre Ayton, if he could actually do everything he needs to do.
DeAndre Ayton doesn't have that in him. Like he doesn't have the I'm gonna take this championship in him. Like if he had that in him, he would went back out there.
He's too much of a nice guy.
He would went out there during the playoffs, like when they were down, like 20 or 30, whatever it was. And
He's a nice guy.
I don't give a fuck. Like I'm literally gonna try to win this game. Like literally, like Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kobe, how many was he down in that game?
What?
His Mamba game.
I don't know what Mamba
Kobe
game
was
we're
a
talking about.
seasoned like veteran.
I see DeAndre Ayton not a seasoned player.
He's not Kobe.
I'm saying,
why are we
like,
comparing him to Kobe?
You're saying he can take over a game like Kobe. Like literally, like you can't.
No, I'm
take
saying
over
like,
any
he has
game
the
if you let him
ability.
play like that.
I'm saying he has the physical and skill ability to take over a game.
But he doesn't have the mental ability to take over a game. That's the difference.
There's a lot of people that don't have the mental ability to take over a game. That takes.
But we're talking
time.
about DeAndre Ayton. He specifically does not.
There takes time to develop. He doesn't yet, but I'm saying there's certain players that didn't have that did like turn into that, and they won championship.
Well, if
Maybe they can be like
it
Giannis
doesn't
and
happen the next
later on
couple
in the
years,
career.
it's not going to happen at all.
He's like one of the youngest players on our team.
No, he's not.
Okay. Okay. No, he's not.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, he is. But I don't know. He just need a.
He doesn't have the mental strength. Literally, he needs to literally stop being like.
He needs to go train with Shaq in the
He needs to
offseason.
stop being like, this is not my team. Like that's literally what his mentality is. So like he's like, I just play for the Suns. Like, if we win, cool. If we don't, great. Like, he needs to be like, if we don't win, I'm fucking literally pissed. Like, and I literally am so mad. Like, I literally am like, gonna foul you and it's gonna hurt. Like, he's never done that. Like, he's never.
They don't let you do
done
that.
anything.
Like they don't let you do that either, especially if you're
Who is
big.
they?
The league. You see how soft? This is probably the softest year I've ever seen refs like with
Well,
the
Patrick
whole anything.
Beverly-
You can't celebrate. You can't.
If Patrick
You can't
Beverly
flex
and
on anybody,
Draymond
you
Green
can't
still
do
have
anything.
jobs, then DeAndre Ayton can stop being soft. Like, if Patrick Beverly and Draymond Green can still literally get on that court,
But they're not DeAndre Ayton. They let those
Yeah.
guys get away with a lot more stuff.
that's what I'm saying. Like you can get away with whatever, like you can get away with. Like Stephen Curry gets away with bullshit all the time. John Moran gets away with bullshit all the time. Like they get away with
Yeah.
like traveling and shit. Like DeAndre Ayton can get away with hurting somebody, like because he's big.
DeAndre
And he's
Ayton's
a
not
try.
DeAndre Ayton's not the type to do that type of stuff.
That's what I'm saying. He's literally not the type to.
He's a passive aggressive guy like Dwight Howard.
Like he doesn't play like Giannis. He doesn't play like fucking somebody that literally like wants to win. Like he plays like somebody that it would be better to win than to lose, but it's like,
It would be big.
it's like he doesn't.
But it's okay.
He doesn't
Devin
eat him
Booker
up if he
Devin Booker
loses,
has
like-
that mentality, so that's okay.
Well, they let Devin Booker get away with a lot more stuff too because he's also smaller. They don't let the bigs get away with any of that. They'll literally,
But they get away.
all those dudes that you mentioned are literally all smaller than DeAndre Ayton.
We gotta watch the Sun game tonight.
Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah, they don't let the big just come in there and bully you up because he's big. Like,
it's like DeAndre needs to stop being. It's the mental thing. It's literally like the mental thing of like, all right, I am big. Like it's like almost like DeAndre Ayton feels like he's not big. Like he thinks he's like 5'11", and like he like isn't has not always been this size. Like
It's hard to teach someone to be mean. If they aren't naturally mean, they're not gonna. You can't teach someone to be mean.
it's not about like inherently being mean. It's more so about like wanting it more than the other guy.
But that
He doesn't want it as much as the other
yeah,
guy.
that-
So he doesn't get mean.
you gotta have mean in you. It's like in the DNA. If it's like you don't got that like DNA, then it's like how do you teach someone how to be like Draymond? You can't teach that.
I'm not saying he needs to be like Draymond. I'm saying he needs to be like not a pushover.
If he played like Draymond, he would be an all-star this year.
yeah, but Draymond's built that up over time. He didn't always used to do that. Like,
What are you
he
talking-
has, but I'm saying like he's the guy that like perfect example. Like you give him an inch, like he takes a mile type of guy. Like, and then he's just slowly been doing that. Like, throughout his career where he just gets away with more and more stuff to where even if you see him doing it, you're not even thinking it's that crazy anymore because
That's
he's
not
been
true.
building this whole thing up for years of like
I guess maybe a little.
like DeAndre Ayton could potentially do that. I'm just like you can see he's kind of like he gets chippy in there, but he doesn't like push it overboard. But there could be some sort of catalyst to where he's just like I'm just gonna push it overboard like little more and more because Shaq used to do the same thing. Like he was always a bully, but like as he got older and older, he would just like be like I'm doing whatever I really feel like yeah.
Right.
Like when you become a veteran, you're just like I'm just gonna bully people. Just well, first of all, you like if you're big, then you're gonna bully people. Even Dwight Howard started doing that when he started getting older too. Even though he was passive aggressive, he would be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna bully you because I'm a veteran."
Yeah, it's like Aiden's
I'm
way
not
too
taking
passive.
that.
Like,
Like, I'm not having that. Like,
it's like Aiden's a way too passive player. Like it's too many times where like he's just in the wrong position, or he's just like waiting on somebody else to like make a play off of like his size or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like he needs to be able to like create his own shot in the way that like somebody like Giannis, where it's like Giannis will bring the ball up the court like sometimes. Like it's not like every time, but it's like.
yeah, but
Like,
that's a skill set.
That's a
his
hard
skill set's,
comparison,
like,
man.
Aiden needs to work on his
Giannis,
like
yeah.
speed and his like mental toughness.
Giannis is a totally different monster, bro.
I think it's just working with a proper coach and
Giannis is-
the.
He was able to hold it in there with him for 6 games. So I'm saying like
But he's not in the same position. Like,
He shouldn't be guarding him.
it's not. Yeah, it's like guarding a mismatch.
nobody
But-
said guarding. I said that
But yeah, if
I
he
said
if
that
he's
he needs
stuck
to
guarding,
play like in a more dominant fashion. If like what you guys are saying, and he's gonna take over and win a championship. Nobody's gonna take over and win anything. Like playing the way they're playing.
There's not many players that can play like Giannis.
and the whole thing is like when you watch a game and you watch with Mark, he'll be like, "Dunk the ball." He'll literally be like, "Why is this guy not trying to like dunk the ball every time he touches the ball?"
yeah,
Like he's not trying to like break the rim down. He's not like I'm gonna like take someone's arm with me to the basket. He's like I'm gonna like
yeah, lay that up.
I'm gonna finger roll this like finesse this
I think
like
he's like way too afraid to get hurt. Like that's what it's like. There's a bunch of things. It feels like.
he play like a European big. He plays like a European big.
Yeah, literally.
Hey,
He plays a lot more like Dirk. You know?
Dirk? Oh no, Dirk is nice.
But he's not like over here seeking contact. Like he's not like you're not like oh like he's gonna like Joel Embiid this guy like.
I do see him posting up a lot more than I do
He's getting better, like you said.
Dirk. Dirk never posts up, like ever.
You shouldn't post up if you got a shot like that.
Well, I mean, he does like high posts and he does like mid posts, like
But yeah.
fade. But like he's not like posting you up like gonna yam on you. But that's what you're saying. You want DeAndre Ayton to do, right? Just,
Yeah, I want him to be able to take 1-2 dribble and
just
like,
yam on you.
like,
Just-
at least once in a while, like
he does do it every now and then.
maybe if, like
He doesn't more than
PJ
Dirk.
Tucker guarding him or something.
He does it more than Dirk.
Like, yeah, but Dirk's a monster.
Yeah, and he's really nice off the pick and roll. Like that's the biggest stat. It's like
Hey, he
pick
has a
and roll
luxury.
thing.
He has great guards.
Like,
He has
like, being a
he has
lob.
2 of the best guards in the league.
Yeah, but he actually is a big that will use the pick and roll. Like
Yeah,
certain bigs like don't want the pick and roll.
Bismack Biyombo.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like,
they
oh
opt-
shit, they passed
They'd
me the
rather
ball.
go for like the harder thing because, well, first of all, they're not as big, so they're not like. If DeAndre Ayton's standing right there, they're like, oh, he's kind of tall. Like he might be able to get to this if they throw that.
That's true.
So, but he's big, so he's like, are you gonna just throw it like higher? Just throw higher.
That is true. And you guys saw that new Dirk statue.
Yeah.
That Dirk statue was nice.
It's fire. Yeah,
It's like, is that
that's one of my favorite statues like that I've seen like of a player
Yeah.
like at their arena.
Yeah, that's like proper. They gave him a good looking statue and stuff.
That was cooler than all the Lakers statues that I've seen like at Staples Center.
Nah,
Yeah,
man,
I
that
think so.
Shaq statue is pretty nice, bro.
That one is nice, but
yeah, Shaq statue is nice as hell.
I just like the design of the Dirk one because they got his like that leaner.
It's
like, the angle is
it's
so,
proper.
Like, crazy.
It's
like,
very
It's like
iconic.
he really did used to do that.
Yeah, very patent like image for sure.
Yeah.
Dang, Charles Barkley should have a freaking statue. What the heck's Phoenix Suns?
I mean,
Steve Nash should have a statue. What the heck,
he'd have
Phoenix
a statue
Suns?
if he had a ring.
Doesn't matter.
Who?
It's like Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd have definitely given him a statue if he had a ring.
Yeah, maybe.
Carmelo and John Stockton.
In all of Phoenix, yeah.
Carmelo and John Stockton got statues.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That is true. Yeah, but Rob was like,
But they were like all-time like
I know.
jazz players.
Did Philly put up a statue for Charles? They may have.
Mhm.
it's like Charles Barkley was all over. So, wait, that like Clay clip. Did you see that, Marcus?
Mhm.
Klay Thompson's really good at talking shit. No, the whole thing is, I guess they said that they're trying to build a dynasty in Memphis.
Mhm.
And he's like, you can't even say shit like that if you haven't even won one championship.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Like, what you talking about dynasty, bro? You guys haven't even got to the finals, bro.
You haven't even won a single championship.
Fuck
Yeah,
out of
Grizzlies
here.
love to talk shit. John Morant's all over on Twitter talking
People
shit.
love to hype them up though. Like,
The Grizzlies?
It's because,
John Morant.
yeah, John,
yeah.
NBA young
He's a
boy.
tweeter. That was a tweet. Like,
John
oh, tweet
Morant's
about this if you
John
saw it.
Morant's the NBA young boy of the NBA.
The NBA young boy.
John
He's
Morant,
just a cultural phenomenon.
yeah, he's the culture, the young culture.
He's a goof.
Yeah,
John Morant's a goofy.
and
We love John Morant.
Jay-Z is
Shut it. We
LeBron,
love to
LeBron,
be
Jay-Z,
like, oh,
LeBron, Jay-Z, Kyrie, Kanye. I'm just kidding.
John Morant
Just kidding.
needs to start winning if he's gonna start to keep talking all that shit. The man talks more shit than almost any player. Still ain't winning nothing. So
That's right. He young. He young. He
Yeah.
got most improved player last year, which is kind of funny.
most improved player, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna easily give him an award.
They're just trying to give him anything. That's why I was like, how did he get most improved player? Like,
I want to see him win
Yeah.
a ring. I
It's
want to
like
see him win
there's
a
certain players
championship.
they're like reluctant to give any awards to, and then there's certain players that they're like, oh yeah, let's give them awards as soon as possible.
all right. Yeah.
Damn, we just got an update just now. In a 3-point loss, Rudy Gobert was benched in the fourth quarter and was a team worst, -14.
Makes sense.
You know why? Because Rudy Gobert has no go-to move.
Well, there's a reason they got
Chris
rid of him.
Paul.
There's not one move he's like,
Chris
oh,
Paul move.
at least if I grab the ball at any point, I at least can do this, and I feel good about
He's
it.
not a threat.
You hear that? You're not a
You're not
threat.
scared of Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, you're
And nobody's scared
Not
of
a
you,
threat.
Rudy.
Nobody.
He's
Go
like,
back.
He's like, I don't care. I'm French.
well. You're not going to win a Defensive Player of the Year like that, Rudy, and you get a big bonus in your contract if you win that.
No, he's fine. He's doing his
Well,
thing.
they
Rudy
gave him-
Gobert's on his way out, probably. He
They
needs to figure
easily
it out.
give him a Defensive Player of the Year. He's another player that they'll just give any award.
That's not
Yeah,
true.
that-
He earned those.
I don't
But
know.
do they matter? Like, it's like, does it matter?
But my thing is,
It
if
never
we're
matters.
if we're
Like,
really
if it never matters.
if we're
like,
really counting the best defensive player, it's probably Giannis. Like every year.
yeah,
LeBron,
he's
yeah.
the actual best defender. He's the actual.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
The person that like literally will
Just giving it to
defend you
stat
up.
patterns every
It's
single
like
year.
it's like nobody really wants to get guarded hard as they can by Giannis for a whole
Who do you think's a better defender, Giannis or
Rudy.
Rudy Gobert?
Definitely Giannis.
Definitely not.
Yeah, it's a no question.
Yeah, and that's why it's a bullshit category, kind of.
Yeah, like it doesn't even make any sense. They just easily give him the award.
You could give
it's ridiculous.
you could give 3 different defensive player of the years out. But yeah, I'm pretty sure
It should be like all NBA. Like,
Bridges is a better defender than
So I was about
Gobert.
to say, like, literally,
I mean, they
Mikal
do have
Bridges is a
all
better
defense.
defender than
Rudy Gobert for sure.
Marcus Smart's a better defender. Like, there's a bunch of the better
Rudy Gobert's a
defenders.
great defender, but I'm not trying to take away from him. I'm just saying, like, if we know what it is, like, he's not the best. He's not the scariest defender in the league. Like,
You know, a lot of people say it's Porzingis because he's so big.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's what Anthony Edwards said.
Anthony Edwards is a joker. He likes to joke around a lot. That's just not true.
No, the best defender in the league is probably Giannis, for sure.
More, it's definitely Giannis. There's probably no question about it. You don't want to get guarded up by Giannis, like, at all. Like, it's not going to be fun for you.
Nope. I'd rather have LeBron James guard me right now than Giannis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
literally.
you get old LeBron guarding you.
They're like, guard me right now, LeBron. I'll put
What
you
time's
in
the
toaster.
game start?
LeBron, Giannis, I'd be
No,
like,
LeBron's
he's too physical,
I'm
too,
tired.
way longer than anybody. Jumps higher, faster.
Yeah, he's just too strong. Just
too strong. Yeah.
Too big.
Has
I'm
every
tired.
advantage. Way more energy. Has.
Yeah, it's crazy. So we started off with a Clay clip. All right, so the last topic is just talking about how, LeBron James needs to
Retire.
either, what we were saying in the beginning, either get Victor Wembanyama, move teams, or just reside to never winning a championship again because the Lakers are fumbling the bag and their organization is literally terrible right now.
LeBron needs to stay healthy and be patient one more year, and then you can get rid of Russ and all these other guys, and it's not going to hurt that bad because they'll all be free agents, and then rebuild again.
But y'all got your championships, like y'all did your thing, like, AD's.
They'll be just fine, man. They're going to be... The Lakers are always fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I mean, LeBron's going to come back next season just as good, so...
Yeah, Russell Westbrook's not going to be under contract. Like, half of the team's not going to be under contract. And then there's tons of free agents that are coming, in. And then this is going to be one of the best draft classes ever, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even the second and third pick are, like, they said would be first-round picks in other drafts. Like, the first pick.
Mm-hmm.
It's just because Victor's there.
Yeah, so the Lakers have no hope for this year, but next year we'll see what happens. Hopefully they can get some good picks and, anything could happen. It's LeBron James.
I hope
Yeah,
they
they
get the
will.
8 seed and they face.
Lakers.
I hope they get the 8 seed and face Luka, and then they beat them, and then the Sun beat everybody and get a championship. Go Sun!
Go Suns.
Yeah, hopefully. It's like, I don't know, though. Now the way they're playing right now, it's like they're playing very shaky. It's like we're going to get to that finals and fall apart again. Like, we got to really tighten it up. Got to tighten up those screws out there.
We need to get rid of Jay Crowder's ass and get Mike Conley here. Mm-hmm.
The Suns just need to go on a nice... Oh, my bad. The Suns just need to go on a nice vacation, do some team bonding. Monty Williams and DeAndre Ayton can go on a Ferris wheel ride together.
Yeah.
Talk it out or whatever. Whatever they need to do, figure it out. Finals are very close. All right, to close it out, though, final question, where we compare an old player with a new player. Who's going to be the better player overall, like all time, after their careers? Well, after the new player's career is done, I guess, is Jokic or Dirk?
Dirk's champion. So if Jokic don't win a championship, then there's nothing he could do to eclipse Dirk.
There's nothing you can do to eclipse championship Dirk. Who do you think's better? What, you take like prime? That's like a good matchup because I feel like you take prime Dirk right now and face him off against prime Jokic. Like,
Yeah,
that'd be a tough matchup.
It's a. If he
be
doesn't
like
win, what Dirk got 2. He
Huh?
got 2 chips. 2 of them. So if he can't get one,
I think Denver is very capable, and they could definitely get it this year. They have a very good squad.
they aren't winning shit this year.
Jokic just needs to... I think he literally has it in him. I think, after his
No,
last couple of years, he definitely has, like...
they have a chance, but I don't think they're better than the other. They're not better than the Suns.
I'm not saying they're better. I'm saying that...
Are they better than Suns?
I think they are better, honestly. I actually would say they are better, and Jokic is a better leader, and it's a clear dynamic that they have with that team. Jokic is the leader. Like, he literally is out there, like, if they are down hella, he's gonna try to do his best to put them up. Suns need to decide that is Devin Booker.
Are the
Like, it
Nuggets
needs to stop
number
being a
one seed?
question.
Are the Nuggets number one
They
seed
could
in
be
the
better
West?
any time.
I think the Nuggets might be number one seed in the West, right?
I mean, they're up there. It's like really close.
Yeah, it's like teams are really close right now. They're all like up there.
I know Portland beat their ass though, so I don't know, man. I definitely
But
think
yeah, he's not better than Dirk. Dirk is a all time lead. I mean, Jokic is too.
if Jokic get a championship,
I'm saying, what does Jokic have to do?
he has to get a
He has to
championship.
win a
So
championship.
that's it. So if he wins a championship, he's better automatically.
He's not okay with this team.
He's
he
in
has
the-
to
he-
he has to win a championship with this team.
He
can't, like,
he enters the conversation.
he can't go
He's not
to
even in
another
the
team.
conversation
He can't
right now.
get carried to a championship. Like if he goes to another team and wins a championship somehow, like I'm not taking that.
That's fine.
He has to carry his team to a
And
championship.
that's okay. He-
Single handedly.
And Dirk did that.
That's
Yes.
what Dirk did.
Yeah, twice.
So no Jamal Murray then.
Hold on, you need a Jamal
Dirk,
Murray.
Yeah, you need Jamal Murray, but
Yeah, Dirk had a lot of help on both
I mean,
of
you
the
got to be
teams.
the best player in
Yeah,
the
what
team.
who was the second
Jokic
best
is
player
still
on
the
the
best
Dirk?
player on the team.
Second best player. It's kind of hard because they all had like a
Jason
bunch of
Kidd.
guys that were all just as equally good.
Hmm?
So the
Was it
most
Jason
recent,
Kidd?
no, the most recent team had a lot of players. They had Sean Marion, had Tyson Chandler, had Jason Kidd, had Jason Terry, had JJ Barea. Like had literally all these like vets that were all like really good.
You just named like 3 All-Stars. Like it's like
Like
that's like literally like
they had
better than
yeah, they had
what
like
Jokic has.
they had like Deshaun Stevenson. Who else they had? I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure that's like
They have Stackhouse or no?
no.
Who's on that team?
This
That was
is
before.
when they beat LeBron in the finals. The Miami team that they beat. Remember, because Dirk had
It
that
was
like
literally
Dirk has a
carried
better
them.
team.
It
The
was
third
literally
best
just
player on
it
the
was
Nuggets
just
is like
Dirk.
Michael Porter Jr. He's like literally gone.
No, it's
Yeah.
Jamal Murray.
no, it's Aaron Gordon.
Third best player.
I mean, I get that, but
Now it
Those-
is because the highlights.
those
all
dudes,
like-
we think about
It
those
was like
dudes
Michael
because
Porter
they play with
Jr.
Dirk.
Mhm.
Like, and it's like
Yeah, but we play with we think of those. Wait, who you think?
I'm not going to
Jason-
compare Michael
Jason
Porter
Kidd?
Jr. to Sean
Like
Marion.
obviously
Like,
Jamal
that-
Murray is not as good as
No.
Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd's like a top 10 all time.
That's what I'm saying. Like Jason Kidd is like literally like a Hall of Fame
Hold
top
on,
50
but
player.
you guys, he's an old Jason Kidd. It's not like
Yeah,
he was.
he's not.
He's
prime
not.
Jason
Yeah,
Kidd.
he was an all-star. He's like Chris Paul now,
Yeah,
but they had a
more
lot.
consistent.
Yeah, not like no way he was as bad as Chris Paul now.
I mean, he was on that level.
Chris
of,
Paul
he's-
now might be better than Jason Kidd then. That's
Chris
what
Paul's
I'm saying.
averaging 12 points a game this season.
That's
Chris.
what I'm saying. Like Luke, like
Jason Kidd
like
that
they were
season.
getting carried by
Yeah.
Dirk. Like, he was the
Like
only.
Dirk was like averaging like 33, 34, 35 a game.
I believe it. So you guys are saying Dirk then?
No. Oh yeah. Jokic hasn't even entered the conversation until he wins the championship.
All right, well, Jokic, I still believe in you. So remember that when
Yeah.
Dirk.
Winning
things go
championship.
down.
Winning championship.
All right, well, that's the podcast, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.